This was one of the first times that I volunteered at a robotics competition, and I must say that it was incredibly memorable. At my first Alamo First Tech Challenge Regional Championship, I was chosen to volunteer as a helper who stood by the door, leading contestants to the judging room. I also help people with questions such as Wi-Fi and other questions if needed. With my volunteer position, I got lucky in that I had the chance to meet a lot of people. It was truly eye-opening. I met people from Laredo and all around Texas. Some of the coaches actually came up to me as well to talk to me about my position and why I was volunteering there. After telling them that I was from UIW and why I was there, I connected with many people who knew a lot about my professors, and they also gave me much needed advice as a future teacher. I couldn't be more thankful. The two contestants I interviewed were Izzy and Darian, and Izzy was a contestant and Darian was a volunteer. In my interview with Darian, he was involved in 4 Lego competitions prior to this specific tech challenge. One thing I loved about Darian's interview was finding out that his whole family was volunteering. You don't see that at every competition. Therefore, I felt really happy about that. The other interviewee was Izzy, who was a contestant at this competition. This was Izzy's first regional competition in the FTC League. I absolutely love how she explained to me that her favorite part of this competition was the interaction of the contestants around her. She explained to me how everyone is one big family and, they all work together, meaning that the competition itself and the scores don't mean anything to them. The teamwork means a lot to them, and as you can see in various of these pictures, you see how the kids are working together as a team. And I didn't see any hatefulness or any competitivity between any of the contestants. With my interaction with the people volunteering, I learned that many of them love to help out with these competitions because they had either been coaches at one point or had been involved in some type of tech competition. They were all very friendly, and while volunteering, I was able to interact with both volunteers and contestants. With my interaction with the contestants, I learned, like Izzy said, the competition isn't the sole main purpose of the involvement in tech competitions. I learned that they loved knowing that they worked hard as a family and have created many great relationships along the journey. Along with learning about the contestants and the volunteers, I also learned a lot of things about myself. My mom has always been into tech challenges because she happens to be the coach of the robotics team at St. Gregory the Great Catholic School. I never truly understood her fascination with these competitions, but now I do. I love seeing the hard work of the contestants and their interaction with the competitors because they do act as one big family. It really is shown in the way that they interact with one another. The 2 ideas from the UIW mission statement that relate to my ideas are liberal education and the belief that respectful interaction advances the discovery of truth, mutual understanding, self-realization, and the common good. The contestants are able to respectfully work with each other while becoming lifelong learners. My experience supports my learning of constructionism and that learning is and should be active. Hands-on learning truly helps a learner grasp the content at hand and allows for much engagement in lifelong learning. First was an amazing experience and allowed me to open my eyes to the importance of tech challenges, especially in a student's positive learning and engagement. The more people involved, the better, because I believe that this type of experience imposes a positive outlook on learning for each and every individual. As a future teacher, I want to encourage hands-on learning and hopefully involve myself and my future students with these types of experience because it's positive and it's also engaging. Next, I'm going to show, I'm going to play the audio recordings of both Izzy and Darian. Darian was, again, the volunteer, and Izzy was a contestant.
So I have Izzy here with me, and I'm just going to ask her a few questions. Okay, so Izzy, is this your first robotics competition?
This is my first regional competition in the FTC League.
Actually, it's your first one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what's your favorite part about these types of competitions?
My favorite part is honestly this. Like, we're all like a big family here, and it's so great to be a part of this league.
Okay, and I have one more question. What was y'all's robotic? What was the robotic? What was the best part about building your robot?
The best part about building our robot was working as a team and getting to see what each other has to offer in our team.
Thank you, Izzy.
That was Izzy, who was the contestant, and next I'm going to play Darian, who was the volunteer.
Okay, so this is Darian, and I'm just going to ask him a few questions. Okay, so Darian, is this your first time at a robotics competition?
No, I actually did the first tech challenge for, this is my second year. I actually did 4 years of first LEGO League.
Oh, wow. Okay, and what is your favorite part about these types of competitions?
It's like the whole experience of competing in alliances. Like, that's one of my favorite parts of the whole competition is the alliances.
Oh, wow. Okay. And have you ever built your own robot? Or have you ever been on a team, a robotics team or anything like that made you volunteer?
So like, I actually was on the FDC Team 6041 my second year, and like another team members here volunteering as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, thank you, Darian, very much.